This is Willie May with marketing tricks, treats, and trends.
Tired of the stress and chaos that comes with managing a professional haunt? The actors, the schedules, the costumes. It can all be overwhelming. But what if we told you there's a solution? Introducing Scython, a modern all-in-one actor management platform that streamlines the entire process and makes managing your monsters a breeze. With features such as recruiting, scheduling, communication, background checks, time tracking, awards tracking, and costume management, Scython is everything you need from the palm of your hand. Say goodbye to the hassle of juggling multiple apps or spreadsheets, and hello to a seamless and organized experience. Sign up for a 30-day free trial at scython.io and start managing your monsters like a pro.
What does these Halloween horror and haunted house influencers have in common?
You are watching That's Scary.
You're watching That's Scary.
You're watching That's Scary.
'Tis the season to be scary. So stay scary with us and stalk us now and join your new horror family.
Netting is your source for premium fire retardant camo netting. Burlap, 13-ounce vinyl, freezer flaps, and more for the haunted attraction industry. Purchase by the roll and save 20% and get free shipping when you use the promo code NIGHTMARE. Get started today at nightmarenetting.com.
Yo, what's up everyone? This is your boy Willie May with Yep, That's Scary. I want to let you know that right here, we will be premiering hot news in a minute every Thursday night. Yo, if you want to know the industry news, you want to know that juicy tea, the 411, then stay right here. Coming soon, hot news in a minute. This is Willie May with marketing tricks, treats, and trends.
Tired of the stress and chaos that comes with managing a professional haunt? The actors, the schedules, the costumes. It can all be overwhelming, but what if we told you there's a solution? Introducing Scython, a modern all-in-one actor management platform that streamlines the entire process and makes managing your monsters a breeze. With features such as recruiting, scheduling, communication, background checks, time tracking, awards tracking, and costume management, Scython is everything you need from the palm of your hand. Say goodbye to the hassle of juggling multiple apps or spreadsheets, and hello to a seamless and organized experience. Sign up for a 30-day free trial at scython.io and start managing your monsters like a pro.
What does these Halloween horror and haunted house influencers have in common?
You are watching. That's scary.
You're watching. That's scary.
That's scary.
'Tis the season to be scary. So stay scary with us and stalk us now and join your new horror family.
Netting is your source for premium fire retardant camo netting. Burlap, 13-ounce vinyl, freezer flaps, and more for the haunted attraction industry. Purchase by the roll and save 20% and get free shipping when you use the promo code NIGHTMARE. Get started today at nightmarenetting.com.
Yo, what's up everyone? This is your boy Willie May with Yep, That's Scary. I want to let you know that right here we will be premiering hot news in a minute every Thursday night. Yo, if you want to know the industry news, you want to know that juicy tea, the 411? Then stay right here. Coming soon, hot news in a minute.
This is Willie May with marketing tricks, treats, and trends.
Tired of the stress and chaos that comes with managing a professional haunt? The actors, the schedules, the costumes. It can all be overwhelming. But what if we told you there's a solution? Introducing Scython, a modern all-in-one actor management platform that streamlines the entire process and makes managing your monsters a breeze. With features such as recruiting, scheduling, communication, background checks, time tracking, awards tracking, and costume management, Scython is everything you need from the palm of your hand. Say goodbye to the hassle of juggling multiple apps or spreadsheets, and hello to a seamless and organized experience. Sign up for a 30-day free trial at scython.io and start managing your monsters like a pro.
All right, how's everyone doing tonight? It must be Thursday because I am here and you are here, and we have some great guests tonight. But it wouldn't be a show without Tayan. Bring it on, Tayan.
Hey,
What's going on, girl? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
So not only are you moderating like you always do, you're sponsoring the show tonight.
I am. I'm
So why don't
giving
you
away
tell us
things.
about that?
We decided to do a giveaway with you all. We decided to give away. Dad gave me 3 of them before we started the show. A tattoo gun or a dentist drill. They can pick. Whoever the winner is can pick between the dentist drill or the tattoo gun. It's a 9-volt, so it runs off a 9-volt battery, and we can paint it to be whatever color you want. We've done custom ones before, but for this giveaway, you have the choice between dentist drill or a tattoo gun.
All right, so you guys know what to do. Hashtag Project Backfire to enter to win. But make sure you go out there and like and share this video. Speaking of this video, you know this. I know this. I don't know if anybody else knows this, but we got a Facebook page now.
Yeah.
So we have Fear Expo. I don't even know what it's called. Fear Expo Live podcast Facebook page. I mean, that's what it is. Fear Expo Live. Fear Expo Live podcast. Right?
Are you
That's
sure?
what it is. Yeah, it's one of those things. You'll find it. So go ahead and like and follow that page for everything that you missed. So any clips and videos that we've already done, the whole show, shortened versions of the show, special guests, that whole thing. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna bring something up here.
Oh,
maybe.
There we go.
There it is. So, yeah, we're gonna be on there. You might hear some funny stuff from me and Tayan every now and again. You'll get information, show information, convention informations,
All the
just all
things.
kind of stuff. Yeah, vendor information. Ask questions. I'll see it. Tayan will see it. It'll be fun. Also, we're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, all the podcasting apps, the YouTubes. We're everywhere.
All over the place.
It's the big times now.
Yeah. We're fancy. I ordered a camera and a microphone, and it still hasn't come in yet. So eventually I'll be as fancy as you.
Where did you order it from? Did you are they hand making it, shipping it from Korea or something?
No, I think it's coming from Best Buy. I don't know. I order it from I get a scholarship grant thing, and I can order it from their website. And I just chose one. So don't know.
So what's that? What's next? Texas Hunters Convention, I think, right?
Texas
That's the next
Honors.
one.
That
You
is the
going to
next
that
one.
one?
I am. I'm going to be vending at it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. When is that? That's July
July
something.
15th and 16th, I think.
Oh man, that's like in 2 weeks. 3
Shh.
weeks.
Keep your mouth shut.
That's crazy. No, I'm just saying that because, man, summer's going by quick.
Mhm.
I mean, it always does, I guess, for us haunters. It just
Yeah.
before you know it, you get into build season, and then it's just like boom, haunt season, and nothing's done.
Yeah. That's the honest truth.
Yeah. Wow. I kind of got taken back by that for a second.
Oh my gosh. Imagine how I feel.
Anyways, so go ahead, get your hashtags in. Hashtag Project Backfire for your tattoo gun or not and, I guess I should say, or
Mhm.
dentist drill. And Tayan said she'd personally customize it. You just let her know what you want, and she
I
will
will
custom.
paint it however you want it to look.
So thank you, Tayan, and thank you, Project Backfire, for sponsoring tonight's show.
What are we doing now?
I don't know. I'm losing. I'm so tired. I'm losing my train of thought.
Do you ever sleep?
I do. I just wake up early for work, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. If I didn't have to pay bills, life would be better.
Well, I think that's how everybody feels. That would be nice.
Anyways, let me get my brain back, and let's just bring on our first guest. We're gonna have Beth and Lanny Williams from Drop Dead Design Studios.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
What's going on? It's good to see you guys again.
It's good to see you too.
We had a lot of fun at Fear Expo.
We did. That bus ride was something else. What was it?
Well, that's the folks from Andover kind of hooked us up big time with all the adult beverages.
Yes, they did. They did a great job at that.
I don't know. I don't understand where it all came from. Because we all had like our little like areas to live in for the bus tour and stuff.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, they were just like distilling and brewing alcohol in the back of the bus. They had to have been.
Because they kept shelling it out.
Yeah, it just kept coming out. Whatever. We're not here to talk about that.
Trip. Yeah, it was a great trip.
We're here to talk about you guys and all the awesome stuff that you do.
Thank you. And we're glad to be here. Laney and I both are glad to be here and have an opportunity to be on the show.
So with Drop Dead Design Studios, you guys got lights and sounds and signs and props and masks and when you guys showed up to Fear Expo, you guys showed up. I mean, there wasn't much you didn't have.
Right.
So let's talk about this year's line and what you got.
Okay, so like you just mentioned, we try to offer a little bit of everything for everybody. So anybody that walks in the booth can find something that maybe they're looking for, or we can customize most things that we have. And we have we have the mask, and we have gauges and lighting. We have weapons of all. Well, let's not say weapons. Let's say tools and props. Yeah. And we have lots of, things like that we customize. That's probably our biggest seller is the props that we have. We got all the staffs, and, when 2024 rolls around, we're going to have several new things to talk about then. So we'll be bringing some new stuff to Fear Expo next year. So we're excited about that. We're in the planning stages for that. So, and we have the Boo Blasters and things like that have done really well.
What? The signs.
Yeah, the signs.
New signs.
Yep, we're going to have some new signs coming along. So it's a constant work in progress. We've been doing this thing since 2016, hitting it pretty hard since 2017. And, unfortunately, Laney's retired now, so this is all he does. And I'm trying to get there to retirement so I can do this as much as possible. But we have a good time doing it. We really do.
Well, take us back to the beginning where it all started. You guys just woke up one day and you guys were like, you know what? Let's start making tools and masks and everything else. How does that start?
How did it start? Where we actually worked for a haunt for a number of years, and we were going to various Halloween shows. Yeah. And so, there's a lot of inspiration at these shows that we go to, and, we got really excited about it and we got talking, and it's like, this is really a good thing. We're getting older. We might want to start thinking about going down this route, and, you can't haunt forever, but we had a good time when we were at the haunt, but we were looking for something more to do and really get involved and support fellow haunters and the home haunts and just overall haunt enthusiasts, and I was like, well, let's just put our talents to work and see what we come up with. And that's just pretty much how it all started. And we started to go to classes and do some things with some great people and learn things. And we just haven't looked back. It's been a good ride.
And plus we started doing small shows, and just we really got into it in 18 or 19?
Yeah, I would say 18 is when we really started hitting the shows pretty heavy. We started with local shows, and then we went on to Oddities and Curiosities shows, which is a great venue. If you haven't been to one, you should go and check it out. And then we just moved up from there.
So what was the first item? What was the first one that you guys decided that you were gonna do?
We took a class in Charlotte, North Carolina, at a what was the name of it? Creative.
It's I can't remember now. Anyway,
but he had a class, and we started mask class.
Making masks.
So we started it, and it was a 2-day show or
class,
and that's where it started. We were just looking at pictures a while ago on the computer, and but out here on the back porch, we had like 6 or 7 molds.
Yeah.
And we started in one of our small bedrooms.
Yeah.
And but now we've got 2 shops out back, and actually fixing to add on to one of them.
Yeah. So we're growing. We're growing a lot, and that's
growth
all
is
thanks to
always
everyone.
good.
Do what?
Growth is always good, but it comes with challenges, you know. So
it does.
So how do you guys kind of combat those challenges?
Well, it's just the 2 of us. So one thing, we try not to overextend ourselves for one thing. We know pretty much what our limits are, and we try to look for things that are needed in the haunt industry and not, overdo it. And, we kind of built, scaffolded as we have continued to do shows and everything. So, just knowing the limits. And respecting each other as far as artists go. Lanny, he's very technical. He's very good at the molding process, and then we kind of tag team, and then he hands it over to me and says, here, paint it, or, make it look however you want it to look, and we kind of trust each other as far as what we do in order to meet deadlines. And so, it works, it's a husband and wife team. So
is there anything that you guys enjoy making more than others?
I really like doing the props. I love when he hands that over to me, and it's like I got a blank canvas and I can make it however I want to. So
yeah, the props are about the best thing.
We had fun making the Boo Blasters.
Yeah, the Boo Blasters is one that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
But a lot of the props, there's a lot of time invested in them. But, that's one of the things I like.
Now, is what's coming up for you guys in 2024 still a secret, or can we get a little bit of insight?
Not quite yet. We're working on some stuff, so we're getting there. We're getting there. So I gotta have some excitement there,
Now, when it comes to just the sheer amount of things that you guys offer, it's quite a bit. How do you kind of like determine what's hot, what's not, what's gonna, how do you predict what's gonna be in the market in the coming future?
We just talk to people, and seeing how the industry's kind of ramped up over the years, kind of watch the trends, talk to other vendors, And
you have people come up to you and say, hey, can you do this? Or,
this is my concept. You go with my character. Do you have something like this? Or can you make something like this? Or,
And we try to make it.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wish you didn't make?
Anything that we didn't make? I don't think so.
No. No.
One of the most fun things I've been making here lately is the voodoo dolls. People seem to really like the voodoo dolls. So, and to me, it's kind of like, you can make every one of them's different. Every one of them's different. So, people like them, and it doesn't matter which show I'm going to, whether it's an oddity show or HorrorCon show or Halloween Expo or whatever. People seem to really like them.
Did you see the? I call it the operating room light with the heartbeat machine and the
bag valve mask.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yes, I did.
That's been a good seller.
That's been a good seller, and I enjoy making that because what it's made out of. It's pretty easy, so I really like making that.
Yeah. And that's another thing. You can make it as gory out as you want. You can make it, just like a stainless steel finish, or you can rust it up, and creep it out a little bit. So a lot of people have been excited about that prop.
Is your line customizable? So if somebody wants to say order something, but they want to order it in a certain way, painted in a certain way or done
Yes.
up in a certain way, it's completely
Yes.
customizable.
If it's not really what I want to say, really
what
time consuming. If they want it and it's not that much time consuming, yeah, we do it. We'll paint it any way they want, what color they want,
whatever finish they want.
If they want it bloody, it will be blooded. If they don't, we don't.
Same thing goes with the mask. So we've had people contact us wanting a whole new sculpt and things like that. Honestly, we're at that point. We just don't have a lot of time to do that for someone. So if I know anybody who does that kind of thing, I make sure that I refer them to them. I'm all about passing resources on to other vendors that I know that can support haunters out there.
Tayan's looking like she's got a question.
I do. JD asked, "What is the goofiest thing you've made?"
The goofiest, or what?
Goofiest.
Goofiest,
yeah. Like weirdest. I'm guessing.
I'm gonna have to think about that one and come back to it. I know there's something out there.
I can't.
I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind right now. It's just.
Is it all just goofy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all fun, and we can make it as goofy as somebody wants it to be. And what is exciting to me is sometimes people will buy our props, like especially our staffs. I don't know if I put the picture in there or not, but there was a picture that I believe when we were at Trans World, somebody came by and bought it, and then they repainted the whole staff and with really bright colors. And they had it in a parade, and it looked absolutely amazing. And to me, that was a thrill to see somebody taking something that we sold and really making it into something that goes with their character. So we're all about that too.
Now, I know you're talking about how inspiration kind of strikes all over the place for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You go to shows, you talk to people, you see things, kind of come up with stuff. Is there anything that you guys have that's from start to finish just falling out of your brain? This is what I want to do, this is what I want to make, and this is how I want to make it.
Well, I talked about the voodoo dolls because they're so different, and they're literally a lot of fun to make. What else? The staffs I like making because they're each one is so original. Because it really depends on the shape of the wood. We actually get the wood, the staffs from a gentleman who's Cherokee Indian, and he carves those for us.
No, he don't carve them.
Well, he
cleans it off.
He cleans it off.
It's the ones that's at the vine that goes around.
Yeah, it's like a walking stick.
Off.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so he cleans them up and he.
And it's like I say, it's like having a blank canvas. You can just make it into whatever you want to make it. So, that's probably fun. And then we've taken some classes, and probably my favorite mask that I've made is the Spider Woman mask.
The one on the
I think
logo.
And actually, there's a story behind the logo. We used to have the skeleton that said Drop Dead Design Studios. David, he came over with, and he's like, David Quinn, he came over and he says, he thought about new logo. And I looked at him and I said, just be as creative as you want to be, no holds barred, do it however you want to. So he came over to the booth at Fear Expo and took a picture of that mask. And that's how he developed the logo for us. That's our newest logo that we're really going to start pushing that out. And, that's kind of exciting to really see somebody take what we've created and incorporate into our brand. So
yeah, because you guys are running your own merch line as well.
Yes.
So what's on your merch line?
The T-shirts, we have patches. What else we got? We got stickers. We may have some hats or something like that down the road. So that's kind of what we're looking for, going in that route. So there's a mask right there. Mm-hmm. We actually attended the Monster Camp with Alan Hops, and that was the first mask that I ever made. Being in a class like that, it was an intense class, but I learned a lot from him and his team over at Still Beast, and that was exciting. So, and since then we went back and did the full head class, and we made some more masks.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got a lot of masks, and I keep emphasizing just the wide variety and vastness of all the things that you carry. And now you're saying that you're going to add more to it. I don't know if this is exactly how retirement looked like for you guys, where it was, I'm going to retire, but I'm actually going to work more.
Right. Well, Laney says that all the time.
Well, actually, I work more now than I worked when I had a job.
Yeah.
Now, how does this year look for you guys? Are you guys still taking orders? Are you on schedule for getting stuff out in time?
I
think we've got 3, maybe 2 orders left from.
Orders left from Transworld?
No, 1 order left from Transworld.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay.
1 order left from Fear Expo.
Right.
And then we've had some come in the last couple of weeks that we're trying to get through.
Right. One from MHC.
Yeah.
People are starting to hit that. We have a new website now. So we moved over from Shopify to Wix. So we got a whole new look on the website. Thanks to Blake. I'm sure you know Blake Phillips. He's doing that now in addition to his business. So he's done a really good job with that. And but yeah, I mean, we get a lot of orders in now through the website. That keeps us pretty busy, and but things are coming together. I know at the beginning, supply chain was just it was so slow. I don't know if Tan, you had that problem or not, but
yeah, we've had it with a couple things, and
it's just wow. It's like you didn't really anticipate that, but it's all about learning and growing, and we've had some really good customers that really understand how that process can go sometimes. So, yeah.
And all the prices and stuff going up. It's just been. I mean, it's been okay, but it's kind of tough
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You got a question there, Tan?
I do. JD asked, "What was the hardest mask you've ever made?"
What's the hardest mask we ever made, honey? I'm gonna say
the voodoo. No,
that wasn't too bad. There's a lot of pieces to it. No, the Krampus is a doozy.
Yeah,
because that's a full head mask with the horns. But
you have to put the horns on it. So
yeah.
So it was made. We made it with just a mask and then sculpted the horns, and it was just that's a nightmare.
Yeah, trying to get everything to
line
fit up just right.
Look, yes, that one right there.
Yes, I love it. It's great, but it's a lot of work.
It takes a lot of work.
Are those horns resin?
No,
foam.
They're foam.
Foam.
They're latex and latex and foam.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right, so I gotta move on to the next segment here. Where can we find Drop Dead Design Studios on the interwebs?
Sure.
Where are they at?
So it's dropdeaddesignstudios.com. It's a website. We have Facebook. We have Instagram, and we have TikTok.
And you're still taking orders, correct?
Yes, we are still taking orders.
And still before haunt season, correct?
Yes.
There's going to be kind of a cutoff for that. I mean,
like the bigger things, like the lights.
Something small.
Something small, not a problem. We can get that out to you pretty quick.
And plus, it depends on where the location is.
Right.
Where you have to send it to.
So, because there's an off fabrication to the surgical lights. It probably takes you 6 hours to fabricate everything. And then
6-8 hours, and then to put it together and make sure everything's connected and make sure that
And then you got to take it down apart, and then you got to ship it.
And plus, if they want it rusted, I've got to rust it. So that takes time.
So
it'll take about a good week to maybe make one.
Yeah, and that's all you're doing though. It's just that one. You sew everything else. So those probably will come to a halt probably by the end of July, just to be on the safe side. We'll pick them back later.
Are you guys heading to Texas Haunters Convention or anything like that this year?
No, we're not. But we do have 2 more shows this year. We have a smaller show in Richmond, Virginia with Oddities and Curiosities Expo. We've been doing that since 2018. We do the Charlotte show and the Richmond, Virginia show. And then this year we've added one more. I don't know what we're thinking, but we were adding one more. We're going to go to Hampton, Virginia and do a smaller show. It is Harvested. No, what is it? Sorry. Senior Moment. Give me a second. Haunted Screams Expo.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, when you get old, it's rough. But yeah, we're doing Haunted Screams Expo. So that should be a good show.
We probably would go to Texas. But it's like 18 or 19 hours from here.
I feel that we have to take a whole week to get there.
And Illinois, we went to MHC, and that's like
14 hours.
15 hours. So that's we drive that going up there in one day, but then we drive it
2 days coming back.
2 days coming back. So
yeah.
But no, we may do it later on, but not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is slower coming back.
It is. Yes. It really is.
Especially if you're on bus 1. Everything's
right.
slower.
That's right. That's right.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming on the show tonight. Thank you for being part of the Fear Expo family. And we can't wait to see you guys again.
Okay. We're looking forward to it. I also wanted to put out there that we are looking forward to being a sponsor at the next Fear Expo. So I'm very excited about that. I've already talked to Doug about it, so that's in the works.
And we are excited about it too.
That's awesome. Looking forward to it.
Can't wait, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I love them.
They're very sweet.
I got to hang out with them a bunch at Fear Expo. They were on my bus for the bus tour. And of course they're in the show and stuff like that. And they're just a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun. It was a good time. Yeah, that's don't remind me. I'm having flashbacks. That stuff that was part of the stuff that Andover crew brought, and it was so good. But it'll creep up on you. It was hurting me by like 2 p.m. I was like, oh, this is a bad idea. Like, I still have like 10 more hours of this stuff I gotta do. And I had to keep all these people, together and safe and make sure we get them to the next location. And they're just handing me beers and shots and all this other stuff. And I'm like, everyone on this bus is making bad choices right now. Like, this is a bad idea. But we did it anyways. And it was great. It was a good time.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, it was good. Bus 1 rules. Bus 2 sucks. Doug sucks. Doug was on our bus, so.
Oh.
Anyways, hold on. What happens on bus 1 stays on bus 1. That's all I'm going to say about it.
My gosh.
We're going to toss it over to Haunt News in a minute with Yep, That's Scary.
Hello, ghouls and girls. This is Haunt News in a minute powered by Yep. That's Scary.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is your boy Willie May with Yep, That's Scary, and this is Haunt News in a minute. We have 133 days till Halloween. All right, Tom Delavan Monster Museum is celebrating 6 years of monstrous fun. Tom Delavan Monster Museum has quite the plan for you. July 1st is the annual anniversary party where Daniel Harris and Scout Taylor Compton is signing autographs from 12 to 4. If that wasn't enough, they will be doing a live Talk Scary to Me event later in the evening in the Cinema Sideshow Theater. For more information, go to www.tomdelavanmonstermuseum.com. HauntedProps.com will be having a cash and carry haunted house sale Saturday, August 12th from 10 to 5 p.m. They'll be selling animatronics, haunted house props, vacuum form panels, antiques, lighting, gore props, just so much more. For more information, please email them at sales@hauntedprops.com, or you can call them at 631-220-3424. Last of Us will be coming to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando and Hollywood this fall. Enter the world of Naughty Dog's video game in real life as you fight to survive with Joel and Ellie. This horrifying opportunity to provide guests with a one-of-a-kind experience that can only be found at Halloween Horror Nights. Orlando will take place in selective nights from September 1st through October 31st. Hollywood will take place on selective nights on September 7th through October 31st. Halloween on the High Seas will return to Disney Cruise Line in mid-September through October 2024. Families will dress up and join Disney characters in their Halloween costumes, dance the night away at a spooky celebration on the upper decks. Enjoy themed food and beverages and immerse themselves in a ghostly ship takeover with elaborate decor and magical pumpkin trees. Booking will open to the public on June, actually this month. And I'm Willie May, and this is Hot News in a Minute. See ya.
If you like what you have just heard, stalk us now on all our social channels.
He's still tame.
He is tame.
What I don't. Maybe the doctors finally got his meds balanced out.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but I hate to say this, but I kind of miss it. Kind of miss the rambunctious.
Now that you said that,
Willie
it's
May.
just all gonna come out.
I kind of hope it does. I kind of hope it does. I want him to like stand on a chair and like fall over and go crazy again.
Feels like there's little hairs all over my face. I cut teddy bears earlier. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out about it. Okay, we're good.
I'm sorry, you what?
I was cutting teddy bears earlier, and now it feels like there's fur all over my face.
Well, you can't just say that and not explain what's going on.
I'm doing things and stuff for Texas.
You're making it worse.
I was just saying, if I touch my nose, it's because I feel hair everywhere.
What teddy bears are you making?
You know the homicide homies that I bring to like
Yeah.
the Expo and stuff. I finally learned how to make latex masks. So instead of doing clay faces, now they have latex faces.
Ooh.
So I'm getting fancy.
Do you have one handy that we can
I do.
see?
Hold
Can we get
on.
a sneak peek?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll sneak peek one.
See, we got to work on you pitching your stuff better.
This is Pig Patch. And he has banjo, but his face is fully latexed and it's sewed in, and the paint is actually latex too. So if you throw him or he gets scratched, nothing's gonna happen. But I have a bunny that I'm working on, a spider animal looking thing, and then him, and he has like teeth and stuff. He's not completely done, and that means now that I've made tiny versions, that will lead into me being able to maybe do masks soon. So
I think you'll have it done sooner than later.
I'm getting fancier.
You've always been fancy.
No, I just don't know how to do this stuff yet.
Sure you do. You just gotta get in there.
Getting there.
All right. Are we ready for our next guest? Where are we at? Which one?
You have control. Yeah, there you go.
One right there. All right, so we're gonna bring on Mischief.
Hi.
What is going on, girl?
Not a whole lot. What is going on?
So, for people who don't know who you are, why don't you give us a rundown on who you are and where you come from and what you're doing?
I am from Nebraska, in the middle of nowhere. I'm a haunt actress, a regular actress for horror films, effects artist, model. I kind of do a little bit of everything. Thank you, ADHD.
So let's start in the very, very beginning.
Sure.
How does Mischief come to life?
Well, I worked for Bellevue Berry Farms Haunted House, Ranch of Terror, not Woods of Terror, Ranch of Terror. And I played basically everything but a clown. And I said, no way, I'm not being a clown. That's dumb. And I kind of got forced to go up there. And I said, there was a girl up there. I said, what's your name? She said, Trouble. I said, okay. I pull out my phone and I said, other names for Trouble. Mischief came up and I said, Mischief's cute. We'll just run with that. So we kind of based our characters as Siamese twins or conjoined twins. She's the polar opposite of me. She's like this big around and brown hair. So it doesn't make sense at all. But we were conjoined by the big toe. And then, we kind of started going live on Facebook and it kind of went way bigger than expected.
It's normally how it goes.
Yeah.
Now, what about movies? Tell us about how you got into that.
That was also an accidental thing. I also do graphic design, and I made a fake movie poster that said Clown Motel 2 coming soon. And it was a picture of myself. And I tagged the director and the film page. And they saw it, and they said, do you want a part? And I said, sure. Why not? I was like, I didn't know you were making a second one. I was joking. They weren't joking. So,
well, now you know.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
It was hot. We filmed in Tonopah, Nevada in August. So it was 116. Yeah. We really tested the barrier spray. it all stayed on, thankfully, but it was very hot.
And then going into like today, now present day, are you still at the haunted ranch, the spooky ranch?
Nope. I am a traveling haunter at the moment. So during October, I kind of go wherever calls me. As of right now, I'm booked for Woods of Terror in Greensboro, North Carolina. And then I'm taking the rest of the month off. Hopefully. We'll see.
I feel that.
Yeah. That's how it starts. I was a traveling actor for 10 years. And then I took 1 week off and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore.
I've taken like a 2-year hiatus. So this will be first time back. So I was like, we'll do one. If I do the whole month, I will want to die. So we're going to do a weekend.
Well, that's the thing is like people don't understand because, you always hear, people talk to you and they're like, oh, I want to be a travel actor. I want to do this. I want to do that. It's grueling.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I loved it. I loved every second of it. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, it is hard.
It is hard. Yeah. And it's long. It's long days and far from home. Like I said, I live in Nebraska. So from here to Greensboro is like 16 hours, give or take. So I have to start like Wednesday. I have to travel Wednesday to get there by Friday. And then, I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then, do the trek back. So.
Well, tell us your plans when it's time for haunt season. You're gonna get hit on the road. How do you stay energetic? How do you stay healthy? That's a big one. People don't understand. How do you stay healthy and how do you just keep the show going throughout the season?
So I used to drink energy drinks. Not anymore. I'm too old can't do energy drinks anymore. Water, so much water, and liquid IV. I have found liquid IV lately and it's been fantastic. And that goes hand in hand with the staying healthy also. Sleep. Please sleep. Don't let the other haunters lie to you. You need to sleep. We don't do after parties. We go home.
See, Steve, I told you.
Okay. So here's the thing. In my 20s, I was organizing the after parties everywhere I went. And we were having after parties till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes like even, up in Chicago, we would have these parties till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and then have to do a morning radio show about the haunt. And it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. I was in my 20s. Then when I got into my 30s, all the 20-year-olds were like, hey, let's go party. And I was like, hey, I want to go take a nap.
Yeah.
See, he says this, but every time we get to Fear Expo, he's like, oh, are you all staying? I'm like, no, I'm going to the room. I'm napping. What do you mean you're not partying with us? I'm like, I'm sleeping tonight.
Trade shows and conventions are different.
No, they're not any different. It's
Sure
the
they
same
are.
thing, except you're not haunting.
That's
but it's
part of
still
my
just as
job.
long.
That's part of
It's
my
not
job.
mine,
It is part of my. I promise you, it is a part of my job to throw these parties and these events and keep everybody happy and drunk and having a
Yeah.
good time.
I get
It
to
is-
help
it-
with that next year, so I'll have to be staying awake. So
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
it's
be back in my room. You all have fun.
yeah. We had David Quinn and I threw that after party on Friday night, and that we shut that down at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, no.
And I was back on the floor by 7.
Oh my
David
God.
was there at 9.
So
and we
you
still had-
got out of the party, showered, and got dressed, and came back out.
No, I slept a little bit too. I got like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's enough. That's totally
And then
enough.
and then I still had all day Saturday, had to, do the show floor, I had to do all the events, all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's
no,
it's one weekend out of the year or whatever.
I'm good.
Nobody else is complaining but you, Tayan.
How is it that the 17-year-old refuses to go out and party, but you're like, oh yeah, I was up all night, got 45 minutes of sleep.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying that's
he's just saying that's the functionality.
yeah, that's just what happened. It's Saturday night's the important night because I usually leave like late Sunday, like Sunday evening. I'll leave, so that Saturday night I try really hard to get a good night's sleep. I come into work late on Sunday on purpose and just try to get things happening. Anyways,
I have a question on here.
go ahead.
So Diana said, "What is your favorite costume?"
Ooh, well, probably the one I'm wearing right now, but I'm not going to stand up because I'm sitting cross-legged on my bed right now. But it's like a flowy, like witch top, and then I have a PVC leather skirt, fishnets, and socks. Obviously, undergarments also, but
we don't have to get that in detail.
Clear that up. That's probably my favorite one right now. I've kind of went through a lot of different phases. I used to wear a pink mechanics jumpsuit, which is too hot. It's too hot. We need more airflow.
Yeah,
but that's probably my favorite costume right now.
How many variations of Mischief are there?
Too many. Again, I have ADHD, so I do my makeup similar to this every time, but depending on the day, I'll change colors or I'll add a couple of things. But I have this makeup down in about 20 minutes now, so I don't change too much, but I do change the colors and I add some X's sometimes because I get bored. I need it to be a little different. But yeah, there's different faces, but mainly the same outfits. I stick more towards like a gothy kind of a feel.
So I have a question, me personally. Haunting in Nebraska, weather-wise, what is that like? Because I know Florida is humid and hot, so it gets rained on a lot, but I figure it's way different there.
The first part of the season doesn't feel good at all. It's very hot. And then by end of October, it could be snowing. It just depends on the kind of the year, but yeah, by the end of October, it's pretty cold. You're wanting to bundle up underneath for sure.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know if I want hot or cold for haunting.
There's really no nice
Indoor haunts are okay.
Yes.
Now, I know when I had Phoenix and I was traveling around as Phoenix, and I had a few different variations. I didn't have a lot of variations, but I had a few. But so his thing was like the vests, right? That was kind of like his thing. When I would have a different vest on, the character would kind of change slightly from like a goofy character to like a mean character to an aggressive character. Do you have anything like that going on?
I used to wear a battle vest. I don't anymore. But I always say that my demeanor is usually the same. Mischief is like a Sour Patch Kid. So sometimes she's really nice and sometimes she's not very nice. Kind of aggressive in your face. Will joke. Will try to steal your girlfriend because why not? It just it just depends on the day. But yeah, she's very, very hot and cold, very like sweet and sour. You never know what you're gonna get. That's kind of who she is.
That's fair.
Now, as a travel actor, you get to see a lot of different things and places and people and characters, and I know I was always in awe by this, right? I would see people and I'd see other actors that would like just put me to shame. I was just like, man, I'm terrible at my job. Like, what am I even doing? Do you have a favorite place or a favorite story or anything like that?
My favorite place is Woods of Terror. I've been there quite a few times, and only because, first of all, it's huge. There's lots of things to do, but the weather's not terrible in North Carolina. It's really not bad at all. Not in October, anyway. But my favorite story from there, I don't know if you've been there, Steve or Tan, but
they've bought from us before, but I've never been there.
Their midway is very open. It's a very open midway. So the way they do ticketing is you get like a name of a film on your ticket, and you don't get in line until they call that. So you're just kind of wandering around until your movie title is called. So people are just out in the open with their backs to you at all times. It's fantastic. I came running out from behind a porta potty. I don't even know why I was back there. I was standing back there. I came running and I slammed my hands on a fence to this guy that had his back to me. He turned around and we were face to face and he screamed and then pooped his pants.
That's always good.
And we kind of looked at each other because I felt terrible. I was like, I really can't add insult to injury. I feel like that's wrong.
Full blown pooper.
Oh yeah. I was like,
was he a bigger guy, or like, would you have guessed he was going to do this, or
no, not at all. I thought he wasn't going to be fazed by me at all. So I was like,
whatever.
As long as I'm entertaining you, whether that's laughing or scaring, then I'm doing my job. So I was like, this one will be a fun one. I'll just have to pull out the comedy routine. It'll be fine. Yeah, no, he was very scared. And he hadn't gone through the house yet. So, so we ended up leaving and coming back and shook my hand. I was like, well, I'm glad you don't hate me.
So do you have a pre-show ritual or anything like that?
Not really. I listened to Melanie Martinez. I don't know if you listened to her at all.
I went
Very
to see
creepy.
the Portals album yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. So I listened to her while I get ready. Her and Rob Zombie. That kind of, get into the headspace. And then I always eat a Pop-Tart. I don't know why. But I do. That's not healthy, so don't take my advice. But I eat a Pop-Tart because I don't drink energy drinks anymore. And then I drink water and then face and then go.
Now, if somebody out there listening is looking to book you, how would they go about that?
They can find me on Facebook or mischieftheclownbooking@gmail.com.
And what do they do? Just ask?
Yep. Price obviously varies by like where you're at. Nebraska is kind of nice in the I can get to any coast in less than 24 hours. So that part's really nice. So I'm not going to be traveling more than 2 days.
Now, you did say that you have the 1 weekend book and you plan on taking the month off. Are you just saying that?
If someone
actually planning on it?
If someone asks me, I'll think about it. I'll entertain the idea.
So you're gonna go?
I'll probably go. Yeah. I like hunting way too much. I love hunting way too much.
I totally understand that. Yep, go ahead.
Diana asked, what is your favorite place to buy your outfits?
Oh gosh. Killstar mostly is probably 90 or 80% of where I buy things from. It's not cheap, but they do last a while. So the skirt I'm wearing is probably like 4 years old and still rocking. So I do Killstar. I do a lot of Shein because it's cheap.
That's fair.
Like fishnets specifically. I'm not going to Walmart to spend $10 on one pair of tights that I'm going to probably rip when I slide on the dirt. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
Now, where can we find you on the interwebs? And if you have any shows, conventions, anywhere, anybody that if they want to meet you, where are you going to be?
For the rest of the year, next month I'll be in Denver at Villain Arts Tattoo Conventions. They're one of my sponsors, so I kind of hop around with them. They have one in pretty much every state. We don't go to all of those, obviously, but Denver and Orlando, and I think Dallas. Don't quote me on that. Go to my page on Facebook, and that has my full tour of where I'm going. And then we'll also be at Georgia Pop and Horror Convention in August. It's going to be very hot. I'm not jazzed about how hot it's going to be, but we'll survive somehow. And then Woods of Terror, North Carolina. And then I can't think of any other ones in my brain. So
do you have a date for Woods of Terror? Because we're thinking about
it's like the first. Let me just pull up my calendar on my computer here. October 6th, 7th, and 8th. So the first weekend.
Heard.
Yep.
Nice. That's like the perfect time to go too.
Yeah.
That's like not too hot, not too cold.
Yep.
You're really starting to ramp up into the season.
Yep.
Those were always my favorite weekends.
Yes. That's why I was like, he asked me which date I wanted, and I said the first weekend of October because it won't be hot.
Yeah, I always try to, when I was doing it, try to stay east in the beginning parts of the season and work my way west to the later parts. And sometimes I got lucky, sometimes I didn't.
Yeah.
And then the worst was doing like the first year MHC was in Chicago, and I worked Hell's Gate, and it was like 90 degrees that day.
Oh God.
And I'm a fire performer, so I'm like,
Mm-mm.
oh God, it was so bad. One time I was at Doug's place up in Michigan, and it was a warm day, and I might have accidentally lit his entire parking lot on fire.
Oh my gosh.
That was a whole thing. He didn't even come out of his office for that. He was just like, eh.
He was like, nope.
He's like, Steve's out there. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
It's fine.
He'll call.
Yeah. It was
if
fine.
he needs help, he'll call the
Everything
police.
was fine.
Yeah.
I got hit by a Suburban at his place too. Somebody
Oh
hit
my
me
God.
with a Suburban. Yeah.
Jeez. You're
Yeah.
not giving Doug a good rep right
I
now.
was like,
No, it wasn't his fault. That's just what happened.
You got in the way.
Yeah, just is what it is.
Were you jumping on people's cars?
Uh-uh.
Like,
No.
it didn't sound like you were.
I was sliding in the parking lot.
mm-hmm.
Okay, that would explain.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I got hit by a Suburban. It was fun. It was a good time. Anyways,
Was it a fast Suburban or a slow Suburban?
A
Or was it
Mercy.
I don't know. I don't remember. If I remember correctly, I believe I slid into it. I hit the side of it as it was driving. So I might have hit the Suburban. It might not have hit me.
You don't even remember.
He doesn't have brain damage at all.
No.
Yeah.
I hit the car and everything went black.
Doctor said I had a slight case of severe brain damage. So,
Haunting, I feel like, goes hand in hand with that sometimes.
yeah, what are you gonna do? It was fun. Everybody
You
was
have
laughing.
to get injured to be haunting.
For real, you're not going hard enough until you hurt yourself on accident.
All right, Mischief, you got anything else for us? Anything that we need to know?
I don't think so.
Well, thank you so much for having us, or us having you, or whatever.
However that works. Yeah, thank you for having
so
me.
tired. And you'll be at Fear Expo this year. So if you guys want, all you guys that are out there listening that are going to Fear Expo, Mischief will be there.
Yeah,
So,
I will.
Thank you so much for coming on tonight, and can't wait to see you down at Fear Expo.
We'll see you soon.
Awesome. She's cool. I like her.
I like her too. She's pretty cool.
So what's next? Oh, hashtag Project Backfire. Have you ever heard of them, Tan?
Huh?
Have you ever heard of them? Project Backfire?
No, I have no clue.
I heard they're pretty cool, and they're sponsoring the show tonight. So
That's crazy.
thank you, Tane, and thank you, Project Backfire. If you guys are looking to win a tattoo gun or a dentist drill, completely customizable by Tan, go ahead and put your hashtags in for hashtag Project Backfire for your chance to win. All right, what's next, Tan? Where are we at?
More Willie. More Willie. Haha.
Which?
Right here. Right here. There you go.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. This is Willie May with Marketing Tricks, Treats, and Trends, and I'm talking about TikTok tips. We got 9 of them. Ready? Here we go. Number 1 TikTok tip should be jump on current trends. The number 1 piece of TikTok advice we can give is to make sure you create videos that leverage whatever is trending at that time. Of all the tips for TikTok, making the most of viral sounds, memes, challenges, videos, ideas, and trending hashtags is likely to have the biggest effect on your visibility. Using the most popular hashtags on TikTok as the basis of creative content production can really help set your brand apart, and it will make you more visible to the right users. Boost your account authority. When it comes to actionable TikTok tricks, this might sound vague, but it's actually quite simple. A video is much more likely to go viral if it comes from a trusted quality account. That means your brand needs to prioritize consistent, regular uploading over time, demonstrating your account trustworthiness to the TikTok algorithms. The next of our TikTok tips and tricks is simple. Stay on the ball. When you learn how to be a good TikToker, you have to be responsive. If you have a video that starts to gain some traction, it is essential that you follow up and fast, repost, respond, and create additional videos promptly. Learning the best length to use for your content is one of the biggest TikTok video tricks. Your videos should ideally be quite short. The shorter, the snappier, the better. In order to maximize watch time and completion rates, TikTok's main audience is Gen Zs, and the age group is very demanding of digital content. You only have 8 seconds to capture their attention. Use cross promotions for extra engagement. A powerful interaction from other TikTokers received soon after you publish your TikTok video will indicate to the TikTok algorithms that your video is engaging. This is vital for triggering the algorithms to promote your video on a wider platform. When you're starting out learning how to get good at TikTok and how to make the best TikTok yourself, it makes sense to look at those already succeeding. Search for the competitor on the app, or just check the highest performing influencer in your particular niche. Understand how and why their content is receiving good interaction and reaction from the audience is one step closer to capturing that attention for yourself. You can follow all the TikTok video tricks in the world, but if you're only posting when no one is around to see it, your content isn't going to get the attention it deserves. By setting up your TikTok for Business account, you can gain access to a range of analytics, including your audience, location, on and when they're most active. Setting up your posting schedule to hit these times is an easy TikTok tip. Now, there's no point following all the TikTok tricks you come across if you're not aiming at anything in particular. Whether your marketing campaign includes paid ads or just original organic content, understanding what your overall aim is will be vital to setting up a successful campaign. And this is Willie May with Marketing Tricks, Treats, and Trends. Until next time, stay scary.
Something's going on with him. He's super chill. He's super mellow. Anyways, thank you, Willie May. Those were some excellent tips you had for us there. I don't know about you, but I am completely ignorant when it comes to social media.
I'm horrible at it.
I don't understand it. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I tried. Years ago, somebody made me an Instagram for my character, and I posted 4 times on it, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this.
I try to update the website and our social medias, but I am the world's worst about it. I have to set a reminder to do it.
You got a TikTok now too, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just uploading to it now. Just now getting around to that, but yes.
You gonna do the bears? You're gonna put the bears on there? You gotta put the
Yes, the
bears.
bears are on there.
Nice. Nice. All right, what do we got? What's next? You got about 30 seconds to get your hashtags in. Hashtag Project Backfire, because I think Chris is about ready to draw.
Yeah. By the way, before we do that, somebody asked about the mask. That's Smelly. He's a ghillie suit. There'll be 2 versions at Texas Haunters. A lizard version that's deserty and him. I seen the question. I'm answering. There we go.
All right, roll it. Rob. Congratulations, Rob. You are the proud new owner of either a tattoo gun or a dentist drill.
Yep.
Completely customized by Tan herself. So, Rob, make sure you reach out to Tan or Project Backfire. Let them know you won the contest. And get your
We'll get your
drill.
stuff. Yeah.
That's fun. That's exciting.
It
Do you
is.
want to show them again? Do you have them?
Yeah, I have. This is our crap one, so ignore it a little bit. But here she is in all her glory. This is the tattoo gun, though. 9-volt battery. So
You sold a bunch of those at Fear Expo, didn't you?
Yes, I never would have guessed they would have sold that many variations and that many of them. But it was my mother's idea. Speaking of my mother, it's her birthday today, but it was her idea. It is.
It's Mama Backfire's birthday?
It is. She's in the chat right now. So, but it is her birthday today.
Nice, Crystal. Happy birthday to you. Everybody wish Crystal a happy birthday.
She's going to yell at me for that when I get off the show.
That's all right. That's fine. She can yell all she wants. It's her birthday. She's allowed to yell. I wish we can get everybody on here and we could sing to her. That would be better.
Oh my gosh.
No, we can't do that. We're out of time. Tane, you got anything?
Stuff and things. Hopefully I have a microphone next time.
You're going to Texas Haunter Convention, correct?
Yeah, I am.
If people out there want to buy their own tattoo gun or dentist drill, where can they find that?
They can go to projectbackfire.net, and we are updating the website every day, including the homicide homies that will be going to Texas. If you aren't going to Texas and you want one, and Smelly, because there's only one of each of those, are going to be on the website and they're up for grabs. They're only one of a kind. So if you want them before they go to Texas, because they will be gone, you can get them now while they're still here.
Nice. Homicidal homies.
Yes.
I see you're probably too young to remember there's these things. When I was a kid, there's these things called homies. They're like in a gumball machines, and they were like these gangsters. Like these ghetto, like plastic gangsters. So every time you say homicidal homies, I'm like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's a good way to put it. They come with an adoption certificate.
Oh, do they really?
With a preferred method of homicide with it. That's
wow. That's really cool.
Just ask Mandy.
Really
she
cool.
has like 4 of them.
I don't have one yet. I'm gonna buy one at Fear Expo.
I thought about making you one. Send me your character and I'll make you one.
Then okay. Yeah, I think I got a couple of pictures.
Just send me a picture and I'll do your character because I did that for Johnny Bronto.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. Awesome. Oh, that's really nice.
No problem.
Just feeling the love. All right. Just like always, this show is powered by Fear Expo and HauntCon. Fear Expo will be April 12th through the 14th, and HauntCon is February 2nd through the 4th.
Yeah.
Did I nail it that time?
Huh?
Did I nail it that time? Did I get it?
I think so.
Nice. So get your tickets because they will sell out. Hotel blocks are opened up for Fear Expo, and they are selling out. I do believe we have like 1 or 2 vendor spaces left. I'm not sure about that. So if you're a vendor out there and you're listening and you're thinking about joining Fear Expo, don't think
Just do
about
it.
it. Do it. It's worth it. I promise you, you will have a good time. It's a lot of fun. You're gonna meet a lot of cool people. We do have a lot of stuff in the works. We have haunt tours planned for both. Hopefully sooner than later, we will get the information to release to about that. I know some of it that's going down, and it's pretty cool. What else? What else was I missing? Like the Facebook page,
Both
Fear
of
Expo
them.
Live Podcast. Go like and follow the Facebook page for all the information, all the clips. If you want to be on the show, let us know. Reach out. We want to have you on the show. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're in the haunt industry some way, somehow, even if you're just an enthusiast, we want to talk to you. Come on to the show. I know Zach comes on here every single Thursday, and he just started his own company. He is yet to reach out saying he wants to
I
be on
was
the
just
show.
about to say, why
Yeah.
are we chopped liver?
Yeah. So taking a little personally now, Zach. Come on. No, I'm just playing. I would love to have him on the show, though, to talk about his new business venture. And that goes for anybody out there listening. So like the Facebook page, check out our videos. We're on Spotify and all the streaming services, YouTube. Chris is working really, really hard to get all that stuff updated and just making the show better. So shout out to Chris once again for getting this stuff done. There. Man, yep, that was Chris. All right, ruined it. Anyways, I'm done. Are you done?
I'm done.
We will see you guys next week.
Stay spooky.